Ecosounder is also known as eco sounding equipment, and in order to navigate safely, one of the prime concern is to know the depth below the ship, and ecosounder is designed to provide reliable information on depth below a ship, basically to aid navigation. This make uses of sound propagation technique, which I will discuss later, and basically the purpose is to provide reliable information on depth of water. So if we look at this here, the sound wave travels like this. It strikes the seabed and comes back here. So we know that the distance is equal to speed into time, where depth will be distance by 2, because depth is only this much. However, it is traveling distance like this, going here down and striking and coming up. So we can say that depth is equal to speed into time divided by 2. A short pulse of sound energy, we call it acoustic pulses. Let me just underline here. Acoustic pulses are transmitted vertically down from the ship and reflected back as echo after striking the seabed. The time taken for the return of echo depends upon the depth of water and speed of sound through water. Well, the speed of sound through water is taken as 1500 meter per second for calculation purpose. However, the velocity of sound in water can vary approximately of 1445 to 1535 meter per second, depending upon the temperature and salinity. Now let's discuss the part of ecosounder. The first is display unit. Of course, this has to be located on navigational bridge where we need to monitor the depth. The display unit can be a paper recording type or digital type. So it can be paper recording type, or digital display type. The main function of this unit is to record and display the depth after measuring. Then there is another part which is pulse generator, and this produces electrical pulses which are sent to transducer. Well, I will explain transducer after this. The pulse generator can be integrated into display unit, or it can be a completely separate unit depending upon manufacturer. So this is a transducer. Transducer is located at the bottom of ship in a tank known as a transducer compartment. The transducer converts electrical pulses into sound waves, that is acoustic waves, at a frequency of 12 kHz to 200 kHz, that is for ecosounder. An internal clock starts at this time, and these pulses are directed towards the seabed with the help of transducer, and when pulses are reflected back from seabed, the transducer converts the reflected sound waves into electrical pulses. The next part is amplifier. The electrical signals are received from transducer are passed through an amplifier to increase the strength of received signal. The internal clock notes down the time when pulse is returned, and so the time taken is measured. So let me explain this working here. So this is a recorder. This is pulse generator which generates the pulse, and this pulse passes through the transducer. Transducer converts electrical energy into acoustic energy. It goes like this. It strikes the seabed. Internal clock starts. After striking, it comes back here. Then this acoustic energy is converted back to electrical energy, and it passes through amplifier to increase the strength, and it is recorded on the recorder display unit.